Hello there, Internet. Mogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for guys today. And today we got something spicy to share, as I'm gonna play some CAITLYN with Demacia in a deck called Strike Force. And not only the deck concept, but the name of the deck itself as well has been inspired to me by Alexandre Aquino. And you're like, who the hell is that? Well, some guy on Twitter. Don't really know much else about him, but he's, I think he's an architect actually. I checked out his Twitter bio, and I'm mentioning Twitter because this is the tweet that I'm referring to. I don't have like a specific schedule for these sorts of tweets, but every now and then when I'm seeking inspiration from you guys, I just post something like this on my Twitter asking, you know, for any sort of, like, you guys can see their champion, follower, or, you know, hipster synergy that you'd like for me to build and showcase on the channel. And this got a lot of replies, and Alexandra was one of them, and his idea was to play CAITLYN with Demacia, potentially alongside Garen, strike spells, and maybe even Judgment. So that was really spicy, and I really wanted to make it happen because I love CAITLYN as a champion. Not only like the design as a card in the game, but she's actually one of my favorite champions from the League of Legends lore. I really like her, especially after her redesign in both Arcane and Legends of Runeterra. You know, I really like this art and this look on her because I remember seeing her in the Warrior cinematic, and honestly, she looked goofy as hell. Like I was not a fan of like the hat. Like she kind of looked like a clown, and I don't know. It wasn't really my thing. You know, it was a bit too goofy for me. But this is much better. She looks more realistic now, and I like the character a lot. Like, she was one of my favorite characters from Arcane, and I'm excited to see, you know, how her character is developed in the series when we get a season 2. So yeah, I wanted to play CAITLYN outside of the Teemo Puffcap show. We've seen that a lot at this point. We've also seen her in Tribeam and Probulator, you know, which is not really seeing much play right now, but it's not a new deck, and I felt like going back to that was a bit too easy, you know, so I wanted something different, and this really caught my interest. So we decided to build a deck, right? I got the idea from him, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna design a deck with CAITLYN, strike spells, and I want to slap in Garen in there as well because Garen works really well with strike spells, with the regeneration and his level up requirement as well. And because when Garen is on the board, his signature spell happens to be Judgment, which is a card that we really want to spam in this deck because the idea is to use Judgment onto CAITLYN because CAITLYN has a strike effect, which is different than the Sting Officer, which has to strike onto the Nexus, right? CAITLYN just needs to strike, which means that if you combine her with a single combat and she survives, or whether she survives or not, she will plant 2 flash bomb traps. So if you apply Judgment onto her and you hit everything, right? Every single unit that you strike with Judgment, you'll plant 2 flash bomb traps on the opponent. And one of the really cool things about this synergy is that if you manage to level up CAITLYN, which is easier said than done in this deck, like it takes a while because we only have Sting Officer and CAITLYN really to plant flash bombs, which is why I think this sort of deck idea is going to be much better when we get more flash bomb synergy, which I really hope Riot does in the next I don't know, not the next expansion, the one after. Like, I hope soon we get some synergy because this is such a fascinating mechanic, and I really wanted to, you know, essentially branch out of its ties with Puffcaps. I want CAITLYN to be capable of being mixed with more regions, and I think as long as we get more support for this archetype, she'll be able to do that. Just like the likes of Echo, for example, right? But the cool thing that I was mentioning is that if we do manage to level up CAITLYN, the strike effect gets enhanced, and not only are we planting more flash bomb traps, but more importantly, we're dealing damage to the enemy nexus equal to the number of traps activated this round. So in a way, we could potentially set up ourselves in a situation in which we can enable single combat lethals with her, because we can strike with something and then, you know, we can hit the nexus directly with damage according to the amount of flash bomb traps that we've triggered that round. So the more flash bomb traps we trigger, it's kind of like a snowball effect with this deck, right? Unfortunately, we don't have that much support for it to be hyper consistent, but it is a very fun deck concept, and I'd like to revisit it once we do get more cards for it in the future. And it's very damn well competitive at this point because we do have some support to make sure that our opponents cycle through their deck while not losing card advantage in the process. And those are your boy, Veteran Investigator, you know, CAITLYN Senpai, the Yordle, and we got the Aloof Travelers as well. People have forgotten about this card, but this card is still pretty damn decent, and in this deck, it puts in the work and can give us very valuable information in certain matchups as well. Can ease up the control matchup too, and we can use these to, you know, net a little bit of card advantage through Aloof because we actually do draw a card and we get a +1 card advantage over them. but also make them cycle through the deck and trigger those flash bomb traps. As we have a full set of single combat, a full set of drafting strike instead of concerted strike, because we want to be able to actually play these in chain, especially when we're facing the likes of RE Kennen. We want to have the ability to match their tempo. And then we have a full set of Sharp Sight alongside a couple of copies of Ranger's Resolve, because we're playing a full set of Fleetfoot Tracker and Sting Officer. We have a lot of 1 health units, and Ranger's Resolve is just a very high impact card that can work really well with our strike spells, getting our unit tough. And I really, really like it in this deck, you know, for pretty obvious reasons, really. We got a couple of copies of Lauren Protege to support Caitlyn on turn 3 here. And then we got Lauren Bladekeeper. We got his uncle, because we're going to be targeting Caitlyn a lot with him, because the bigger Caitlyn is, the harder she'll be to take down, as a lot of decks revolve on damage to take her down. And we can enhance our potential judgment as well. We can also use these strike spells with Garen to rally, and by rallying, we get to strike more with Caitlyn, which means more flash bombs. And that's the general gist of the deck, as we have a one-off of Tiana Crown Guard, because I think this card is very underrated, and I wanted to showcase it in more mid-range shell, not just in the War Mother Tramp deck. I think as a one-off, especially with all these strike spells and that 8/8 stat line with that tough, this is a great unit to resort to the strike spells in the late game. And I love Rally. You know me, Rally's my favorite champion, so we resort to that. And this is the deck, ladies and gentlemen. I think I've rambled enough. Hopefully I managed to cramp up all the games that I have today in less than 1 hour, because, yeah, we had quite the recording session, and I think you guys are going to enjoy this. So leave a like if you do. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Hope you enjoy the games. I'll see you tomorrow. This is like Rico Rex's Overwhelm version of Akshan Sivir. Overwhelm. You're under arrest! Actually, I think I can legit, like, Google this deck, because I follow Rico Rex on Twitter, and I don't know if I can find the deck. Yeah, I can. I mean, there's Bloody Business and Whirling Death, but there's not that much aside from it. I mean, there is Whirling Death. Let's actually drop everything except for the Sting Officer for now, even though single combat can be neat. But let's try to, you know, work hard to get Caitlyn in there.
Almost got it. Step lightly.
Bunch of buffs. Yeah, it's just a deck that focuses on attacking all the time. You know, they have Whirling Death and that, but they have no elusive interaction whatsoever. So this Sting Officer is pretty safe.
Keeping pace. They'll never see these coming.
All right, planting them in there. Woo! Whoa! Got him! Alright, so Whirling Death and Bloody Business. That's their interaction.
Gotta find a gift for Renekton. Right, Arda?
Not today.
My shield is yours.
That's a great draw, by the way.
Me? Miss? Not by a long shot. On foot.
They could have a Whirling Death here. They could be setting this up to just with Bloody Business. Yeah, if they Whirling Death, I'm gonna try to go for this. Probably not smart to do so, right? Because we're still taking a lot of hit, and they have like 6 different 1-mana combat tricks that can allow them to preserve this.
There's no shortage of possibilities.
So let's just let him take it.
I do not break rules.
I bend them slightly.
Strength and grace, beauty in the blade. Just need a second.
Let's play a tracker. I'm gonna play the Lauren Bladekeeper to make it harder for him to deal with it. Like he needs to buff preemptively, and then I can react with the Sharp Sight. They play like Elixir of Wrath and stuff, so we gotta be mindful of that. But now, like, by playing this Lauren Blade Creeper, I force him to have something.
Okay, ready. Oh, please.
Elixir of Wrath over there. And we're gonna try to preserve our unit. Because now he needs another buff. Yep.
My heart and sword
For Demacia. We're gonna play Garen. Even though we lose the ability to solo combat this round, I think that's fine.
Out here, you're moving or you're dead.
Kinda wanna drag this out.
This place reeks of rotten death. Smells like adventure and money, you mean?
We made it. Yay.
But our stuff didn't. It's a living. Out of the way! I'll stop you! I go where the trouble is. It's never too far.
Well, what have we here?
We do what is right.
Really?
No way.
I serve a nobler cause.
The sea tells me all I need.
Woo!
Business as usual.
Just kill me. See you never.
Because we have Tiana, next round we're gonna have a total of 9 mana with 3 in the backup, which means we're gonna Tiana and double single combat. Because we have 12 mana.
Only the guilty dither.
For the hand! Fixing the world one scoundrel at a time.
There we go.
Scores to settle, crooks to kill. I will bring honor to the Crown Guard name.
If only your sister were more like you.
Disappointed.
Every fighter falls.
Beg your pardon? Fear is the first of many foes. Justice waits for no one.
A waste of my time. Hardly a threat.
I'll recite your rights.
Manners? The answer's there. You'll find it.
Got him! Got him, baby! Nice!
I must say, a satisfactory outcome.
Oh, tell me about it. It's not a video if we don't face Mana Shurima. Alright. I'm going for a full mulligan because I want that Caitlyn. There she is. And my Garen, my boy Garen as well. Nice. We gotta watch out for Rockhopper, right? Also, Sereth could be a bit of an issue for our Sting officers here. But Rockhopper is a bit of a threat.
Quick hands make quick work. Steady now.
I smell a rat. Hot on the trail.
I'm gonna play Caitlyn because right now
On foot.
I mean, unless they could have Shapestone. They could easily have Shapestone. I'm gonna hold back on Caitlyn. I'm gonna be careful with her. Because Shapestone could be a thing. I gotta respect that. You don't play Mana Shurima without Shapestone.
Strength and grace. Beauty, great.
I'm gonna drop the tracker. I'm gonna wait one turn to develop Garen. 7 cards in hand. We have Caitlyn outside of range.
Got it.
Give it chase. One step ahead. He's coming.
And I thought there was something good to see. I'll drag you out of there if I have to.
Officer J.S. Hawklaw. Unit. For king and country.
I'm gonna play Garen.
Why not?
I'll recite your rights.
I could play Sharpsight onto Garen, but I'd rather be more.
There's no shortage of possibilities, but there's always a best path.
I think it's time to use this.
Turn.
I think it's time to use this. Keep the challenger.
All of this is ours.
Break their spirits and their swords. I demand satisfaction. Aha!
Let's investigate.
I suppose you'll do. It's a trap.
No, wait.
Didn't warm up.
If it's made of sand, I can light it.
We're gonna say like this. Because this round we can rally with Tiana. Oh, we missed. Hitting this would have been nice. Not really getting the right targets with our flash bombs. But to be fair, we haven't landed that many.
Bask in the sunlight.
Let's go.
I will bring honor to the Crown Guard's name.
If only your sister were more like you.
I don't really care if this is vulnerable. I welcome to develop something big enough to take her down.
Nothing will stand in my way. Run them through. Hardly fair.
One step ahead.
Drown in our cheers.
Out of my way.
We've got things to do.
Justice waits for no one.
Let's have Tiana teach him some lessons. Yes! Oh, bullseye! We're in! We're in! Let's get it. CAITLYN, onwards! Woo! Oh, a little bit late to the party, girl, but it's fine. You did good as well. Tiana's like, bitch!
Superior tactics, iron will.
God, that was good. This is a matchup that's pretty interesting. I don't like that we're facing the Go Hard version because they can ping our little dudes. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan away everything though because I want to find your girl. More than ever, I need to plant those bombs. Not getting the free cannon. Not in a rush. Like I said, I don't want to give him the Go Hard so early on.
I have mastered the rain, lightning, and cloud styles. The silent death.
Strength and grace, beauty in the play.
Gotta be smart about things here. About how I navigate around this jungle.
Stay safe. I'll take it from here.
I possess the secrets of King Ku.
I'm gonna develop these two now.
I demand hardly fair.
We get to connect with the Sting officer, which is what matters.
He's coming.
I like that sharp sight.
I have mastered the rain, lightning, and cloud styles.
What do I buff here?
For the honor of my house.
I'm gonna buff the Sting officer because it puts him out of range of Go Hard,
Extra hands never hurt.
which is pretty important.
Dragons are born with blades in hand.
Now we're gonna buff the protege.
Run them through.
What do we drag?
I'll take care of this. Eyes open. Watch the branches.
Officer J.S. Hawklaw, Unit 6.
I want to be able to, I could ping. I want to see if I could ping one of these.
Very pleasant prize.
God damn.
Look, a thing.
Elle, that's not ours.
Okay, we got rid of a homecoming, which is important.
Quietly now.
This is Tempest!
This will not take long. I pity you. A cut above the rest.
You call that sneaky?
I'll see all this world has to offer.
We made it. Yay.
But our stuff didn't.
When crime calls, a reply is proper.
Alright. We're trying to go wide.
This is the heart of the forest. Tempest strike!
Hold nothing back.
I'm going Tiana. I know he can very easily stun her, but he can't stun her now. Like, that's the thing. He needs one more turn.
Entering crime scene.
Think you're fast enough?
Only blocking with that? What?
Your attack is obvious.
He's already played one homecoming aside from that one, right?
Catch me if you can.
Strap and strike. Because that way I preserve the veteran investigator. He can't go for the lightning rush anymore.
insignificant.
You cannot win. A misstep.
I am lightning. I break the wind. Wild hearts should run free.
Zahn taught me to never let my guard down.
I'm gonna set this up now.
For the honor of my house.
And now, because I've gone for double Strafing Strike, he may think I don't have anything else.
First step's the hardest.
You're covered.
If he has Homecoming, this is better. Because he has to return Tiana, which means that I get the rally effect.
It will be done.
Let me see your technique.
What's another arrow?
Press on. The forest's heart will make you strong.
Hot on the trail.
Extra hands never hurt.
Okay. Why would he play that? Has he run out of units? Maybe I haven't kept track, honestly. I need to keep track of like how many. Well, let's get some information.
You dropped something.
I dropped everything.
Deny. All right.
I'll see all this world has to offer. The forest surrounds us.
Walk softly, strike quickly.
No Absolver.
Let's talk this out.
I mean, no matter what that is, I don't have to block this at all. Even if it is a.
There's no shortage of possibilities, but there's always a best path.
Help with this here.
I'll recite your rights.
I am a huntress. I am Vastaya.
Notify patrol to close in on this location.
We'll prepare him a nice welcome.
Everyone here? Let's
Yeah,
go.
he's out of 1-drops. All right, here we go.
Looking for a daring escape?
Here we go.
The hunt eternal. Captivating.
Cool story. We're going in. We literally powered through.
Let's investigate
the entirety of his, like, he played kick away finder until he couldn't play anymore, and we shut him down. Didn't even get to use the flash bombs, but we powered through anyways.
As it should be.
Agreed. Hipster Waldo. This man's actually, like, he won a seasonal, in case you're wondering. And he's playing Nocturne Diana. We got CAITLYN in the opener, which is really neat. Can drop you. Honestly, like, I kind of want to drop everything else, so I can find other resources here. I mean, Strafing Strike is not bad, but you know, we can always have single combat instead.
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
Interesting.
Lunari, rise!
We got the Judgment, and this particular deck, it has a hard time interacting with this combo. Especially with the play. It's not really, it's not like a hyper combo or anything.
Scoping the area.
Almost played a single combat.
Laying the groundwork.
Alright. Some bombs would be nice now, but, you know. Can't ask for that much. We got the Lauren Bladekeeper, though. That's really neat.
Her flowers bring the moonlight with them.
Find your own light within the darkness.
Yours is a light I cherish, Moon Sister.
Strength in grace, beauty in the blade.
We're gonna go Bladekeeper. Trying to discourage him from trading into our CAITLYN.
I cannot turn back. I will be heard.
Tea time's over. That was
We fight for
Those
those
who cannot. Now we drop Garen. We're down to 12. Hopefully they didn't get the stunning one. That'd be annoying. But it doesn't seem like he did. Otherwise he would have played it really quickly. Because it's not like he's manifesting, he's just getting a random nightfall, right? So
Let's investigate. Now wait.
Unseen.
unseen, unheard.
Tried to blind me with resplendence, but they could not break me.
I don't know if there's like any sort of interaction that can stop me like from setting up this judgment. I don't think that's the case. Problem is I'm really gonna be telegraphing it, especially against a high level player like this. But this Nightfall in particular has a difficult time, like, not disrupt, like, they can disrupt it prior by trying to weaken me with like Nocturne or something. He's dodging flash bombs. He knows I have it.
No more lies. Face your heretic.
For the cause! Let's plant them bombs, baby! Woohoo! My God, I've never seen so many. Can we get a level up? It's actually not a level up. What the fuck? Well, that's kind of anticlimactic. Okay, there you go. Alright, that makes things interesting. Play anything and you're gonna get bombed. Oh, we're gonna have a single combat lethal and it's gonna be glorious. Let me actually buff you.
The rounds are bound with blades in hand.
Bye-bye, flight. Only one!
Practice, as they say, makes perfect.
We're gonna have to aloof. We're gonna have to go travel. Cause this is nonsense. We need to pop more. I want my strike lethal, baby. Oh, he's gonna give it to me now. I mean, good for him to do it now.
We made it. Yay.
But our stuff didn't.
Did I?
My shield is yours.
But let me, no! Oh, God, I shouldn't have put the barrier. Because if I strike spell there, I actually kill him with CAITLyn. That's the point.
I must say, a satisfactory outcome.
Oh, that's pretty good though. Strike Force versus Mushroom Force. I like to call it the Mushroom Enforgers. The Mushroom Enforcer Agency, you know, the MEA. Let's see who prevails. Say no to drugs! Let's drop Garen. I mean, Sting Officer is kind of bad here, to be honest. I like the single combat. I mean, I don't mind the Garen, honestly. I'm actually gonna keep Garen with a single combat because Garen is one of the ways that I can actually apply pressure. And we find CAITLyn and Sharpsight, which is absolutely perfect.
Nothing like the great outdoors.
Enjoy your fun, Teemo. It's not gonna last. We're coming for you. I got my eye on you. They tend to want to wait for the prank. Okay, that's pretty neat, actually. That's interesting. Like, you never tend to see. I mean, I could go for the sharp sight now, but I want to surprise him with
Me, miss? Not by a long
by
shot.
a long shot. Excuse me? Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here with that shit. Dun, dun, out of here.
Let's investigate. Now we wait.
Think I'm still like a yodeling uniform.
That's okay.
For king and country.
Viva España!
There was a little fella asking for me.
I'm gonna go for the single combat now before he gets these.
Pay dirt.
They grow up.
I mean, not before he gets these. For a second, I thought they were like pranks. I don't know why. I have like prank PTSD, you know? Alright, Garen.
Stay resolute. Strength and grace.
Beauty in the blade. There's 26 buff caps, so it's a Karina here is not really that bad at all. We've taken some damage, but not enough. We're gonna keep this sharp sight for when we need it. And now we can attack with CAITLyn without having to worry about these thick chump wumps blocking into us.
Excuse you.
No. I want that level up. It's worth sacrificing that sharp sight, which could be really, really clutch. But I want to get those rally effects. I want to start pressuring here. Wow, that's not very likely to happen. But hey, at least we drew a CAITLyn, and hey, at least we still have answers for that.
Well, what have we here?
My CAITLyn is thicker than yours.
Now wait.
Oh, that's a harvest right there.
The sea tells me all I need.
You're gonna need more than that.
Pay dirt.
Because I have a sharp sight, if he has a Teemo, I'm gonna bait him into it. Yep.
Ooh, quite a collection. Prepared for anything. Armed and ready.
Turning yourself in?
The BM. You think I would have slipped like that? He was trying to get that Teemo in so hard. Come on, come on, come on, flash bombs. Come on, a couple of them. Yeah, not quite there, but whatever. Break the ranks! With this, we essentially said it like, unless he has a Mystic Shot and a Karina, we're pretty good. And even then, there's no way he kills us with a Karina. And I guess the strike force prevails. Drugs have been defeated! We went to rehab. And we won. Did I get ahead of myself? Wait, are you kidding me? With 37 puff caps? Are you kidding me?
Defeated, but never broken.
Wow. I'm still in shock. Wow, 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 wow. And we have 10, and we have like, no, we have 11 flash bombs, and we can only get one to trigger as well. Drugs, man. Just when you think you beat them, they kick your ass. Do we need the Ranger's Resolve? I think we do. I'm gonna mulligan away the Strapping Strike, even though it's not bad. I'd rather have stuff like Sharp Sight. There we go. You already said that. You already said I. Why do you have to input at me twice?
Zon taught me to never let my guard down. I smell a rat.
I'm gonna go with double this because this allows me to
One of the good guys, but not that.
Sharp Sight here. Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe some karma. Maybe it's a. Oh my god. Bro!
Hot on the trail.
Bro, he's gonna prank my Rangers of watch it. Oh, thank God. Thank goodness.
Turning yourself in?
Mwah.
Laying the groundwork. 3 times over.
I love it. I love it. Look at all those bombs, baby.
Give me a chance.
Woo! Woo!
I've got your back.
Nani?
The scene tells me all I need.
Wow. Next level. Damn, this guy's good. Alright. No. How about no?
Return me to the sea.
Observe and learn.
That was perfect.
Time for violence.
All right,
Cite your rights.
come at me. Rangers resolve. He's going in.
Love ya.
Love ya. All right. But I believe in the heart of the flash bombs. I believe I'm owed. I'm owed some RNG. After what just happened, I'm owed some RNG, baby. We're in. You are arrested.
Is excellent.
Going to jail. Going to fucking jail.
Hell of a day.
Yeah, get out of here. Your freedom's over. Bitch! You know, that makes the last game worth it.
Court, another case closed.